And this is a video about stress. Okay, so this is an incredibly direct subject. Why would I only choose to talk about one thing? Well, stress has been on my mind recently. To be honest, it's been kind of all over me for the best part of 2 months. It's always worse this time of year, not for me, but for virtually everyone. When I worked for other people, December was a horrific month filled with impossible deadlines, unrealistic expectations, late nights, and fits of tears from many a co-worker. It sucked, basically, every year for the same reasons. I bet many of you are watching this video are stressed about something to do with the holidays, presents, or work bullshit, or family pressures. So here's a confession. I've never really learned how to deal with stress effectively. I have a tendency to overthink things, and sometimes I just let it all pile up on top of me until I get sick. So my way of dealing with it is to not deal with it. That's kind of genius. No. Hear me out. If you're sick during December, how can your manager pressure you into staying late every night to finish an edit? Exactly. He can't. I've never been so happy to come down with the flu. I've often thought that the reason daytime TV is so shit is because they don't want to reward the lazy. Imagine if Game of Thrones was on at lunchtime and Jeremy Kyle was on prime time. We'd all be on job seekers eating egg sandwiches into our 50s. It's the man. He wants to keep you productive. Fecklessness is the new rebellion. Fuck occupying Wall Street. Occupy your couches, man. This is the revolution. Sorry, where was I? Oh yeah, dealing with stress. Well, as you can see, one of the ways I deal with it is to disappear into my own little world. Not a practice I recommend unless you like egg sandwiches. No, the best and only way I've found to deal with stress is to just rack up another line. No, sorry, that's also a terrible idea. I'm not judging anyone who overindulges in drink and so forth during the holidays. I've done it, it didn't help me, it actually just made me worse. The only real way I've found to deal with it is to actually just keep being productive. Stress can paralyze people into inaction. I know all about this. It's cost me relationships, money, places to live, the list goes on. The truth is, one can only do their best, no matter the situation. Anxiety comes when you know you didn't quite do that. As I've got older, I've changed a bit too. I used to be even more capricious and flighty, if you can imagine it, with no organisational skills to even mention. I completely relied on talent and blagging power. That'll get you so far, but eventually, just like luck, it'll run out. Now I'm older, lists have become my ally in the war against an upsetting amount of pressure. I'll be open and honest about this. At my most stressed, I had to make a list for basic things like eat breakfast and take a shower, etc. Because my mind had become so clouded and overwhelmed by the stress in my life, I just couldn't think straight. You might scoff at that, and in all honesty, I hope you never have to find out the truth of that feeling. It's horrendous. Also, another way to deal with stress is to just keep watching YouTube videos. Later, folks!